So I'm showing you guys this because it sort of gives an idea of what the game should be. It's based on real scientific advances, recent discoveries about evolution and human evolution, of course. And yeah, they will tell us that it's a game of exploration. Like I said, a game of making sure you are the smart human. You have to find out what everything does. So in the following hours, you will relive a challenge. It went too fast. Embark into the never-ending odyssey of human progression on this planet. Use your body, senses, mind, and voice to guide your voyages. Gain strength in numbers and advance the species. Survive the elements, teach your family, and build a home. Good luck, we won't help you much. And this is a message you should take very literally. And yeah, and remember, evolution is not set in stone, it is your path to force. Yeah, so we can basically make our own evolutions. It's kind of. The light is very, very bad on my face, but I'm sorry for that. Maybe I can change the camera. Wait. Okay, this is not good. There. It should be probably a little bit better. A little bit lower. There we go. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to put on the audio. I made sure it wasn't there because of the music. Now it's gone. So let's do this and resume. Ancestors. And it immediately shows you how. I think the game audio is a little bit too loud. I'm gonna put it down a little bit. I'm gonna put it down to about 50. Should be right. I think. But the thing is, the audio is really important in this game. So that's also why I don't have the music of the game on. The audio is pretty important in the game. And there we go. That's our clan. Those are our friends, okay? Good to know. What have I missed so far? Not much. It's the cutscene. Maybe you should refresh the stream. It could be that because you're already, like, you were waiting for 7 hours, you said. Maybe that's it. So maybe you should refresh the page. Maybe that helps a little bit with your internet. Because I think it's your side of the internet, because other people aren't complaining about the connection. But yeah, so the opening scene, it shows you a lot about the game. One, death is everywhere. It's always close by. And two, you should really be careful and explore and, you know, take it slow. So for now, we are the little child that was, gone away. And this is what they call the fear system. So we don't know where we are. So this little child is afraid, which is logical, of course. So we can use different senses, like intelligence. So we can scan the environment and see, like, for instance, if we go to there and then focus on it, we will see that that is called a hiding spot, where we could hide as a child and where an adult could actually come pick us up. But what we're going to do, we're going to be a bit ballsy, because I know a little bit about the game. We're going to go, where is it? I need to find it. Oh, it's actually that one. Yeah, that's our camp. So that's our own settlement. And we can go straight there instead. Because if we don't do that, then we have to come and pick up the child with an adult. This is easier. So we can basically run a little bit faster. We can jump. There's water here. We have to drink, eat, survive. Basically, we have to find all the stuff that we can eat. And which water is safe to drink, which is not. So let's try to move to this new spot. Well, it's not really a new spot, it's our settlement, but for us it's a new spot. We haven't seen it yet. So let's climb this tree. And yeah, so the game doesn't look like this all the time. This is because the little kid is afraid. Normally it has color in it. And it's actually a very pretty game, I have to admit. And that for a game that wasn't really a whatchamacallit, a AAA game. Let's jump over here and not die. So the first time I died in this game, great graphics. Yeah, it definitely looks very good. And it's not even on the highest settings because my computer can't handle that right now. So yeah, it's a really amazing game. And honestly, it surprised me so much and I loved it. So let's get in here. So this is our little encampment. And this should finish up a mission for us. And that's basically as much as a tutorial that you would get. But keep in mind, we'll have to take it slow, otherwise we'll die immediately and we can end the stream. So yeah. Oh, the little kitties are playing. Amazing. So what's also very cool is once you go through these evolutions, you will become new species, and you will see that, for instance, you will lose a lot of the fur that you have, a lot of the hair that you have. Through the ages, which is pretty fun. So we have a new objective, which is called Build a Sleep Spot. I honestly aren't really going to follow these objectives too much. We're going to do that eventually, of course. We're going to do that probably very fast. Let's do this. We can analyze our clan members. So this is an adult male, as we can see. We could change to them, so we could switch, and we could now become the adult male and play as him, which is very, very cool. The general rule is you don't want to lose your kids because they give you experience in the game. That's how you learn things. You have to have kids around you to learn things. If you take a look at the down right corner, you will see a sort of a circle. And there are a few things there. The orange little dots are children. The sort of smaller white dots are elders. And the other ones, the big bright white dots, are adults. Now, adults and children are the most important ones that you can have, basically. And like I said, you always have to have kiddies with you to learn things. So you can do a lot of the game, but if you don't have a kid with you, you or some member that joined you in an expedition, they call it, you won't have anything to really do. That is crazy, lol. Yeah, it's a very, very complicated game, and they've done a very, very good job. So this is gonna sound very bad, but the most expendable thing is an elder female. Because if you lose an elder female, she's not pregnant. She can't become pregnant anymore, so she can't have any. Children. And the other females, so the adult females, we should have one over here. I should show it. So that's a male. How did I miss? That's also a male. We should have a female somewhere. She's probably over here. So this little base of us is safe, but as soon as we go out here, this is a female. So she doesn't fertile anymore. She already had the 2 kids that we have over here. We can also find more of these primates in the wilderness if we choose to go out. She's still fertile. So what we could do is we could actually go out and make a kit with her, basically, and get more kits, which will give us more experience in the end if we do things around those kits. But this is our little base. So what we're going to do, first off, we're going to try and find some other primates to breed with, because breeding is very important. It's the most important thing in the game, at least early on. So let's move out. So we're going to go out in an area which is not safe. We might be attacked here. You can be attacked by tigers, snakes, birds, as you saw in the intro. So it's actually, yeah, it's very, very dangerous. And the way you basically try to circumvent that is to use your senses. So we can smell. So we can, for instance, smell this little thing and try to know what it is, but we don't know what it is. So we have to go and pick it and inspect it. So I just show you as an example how that works. So we can grab this from the tree. Now, we don't know what it is, so we can inspect it. And I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit because... Or no, wait, I should probably put up the audio from the game because I feel like you should probably hear a bit more. I think this should be about right. Yeah. There we go. So we now have found this. I was watching the screen. I think it's called. I don't know anymore. Eat it. So by eating it, we got an evolution feed, which is basically you have to do these type of things. It shows that you have explored something, that you have learned something, that you have done something cool, and they will help you evolve. It's sort of like an XP system for your evolutions later on. And the other thing, the experience you get from the kids, that will teach you new skills straight away. So we know now that this is not dangerous to eat, so because we didn't get sick. So we can eat it, and you also see little shields down in the bottom. Now those will protect us from certain things. So the one with the bone in it is very, very fitting because we're called Hipbone, of course. But the one with the bone in it means that if we drop from a high level, we won't break our bones because that's the thing that can happen. The other one means that we can't get cold as long as the shield is up because you can get cold and die from it. So you can see that this game is pretty intense. So for now, what I want to do is I want to start calling to other primates, and I want to use my hearing because we also have hearing. So let's stand up, and you also see we have a mature neuron, motricity, which basically means that we have a new thing to learn in that specific area. So let's try and find some other primates. Not sure if they're here, but they should be not too far away from the camp at the start. So let's move a bit outside here to the side of the cliff. Let's see if we can find... They might be on the ground though. Let's stand up to increase our range a little bit and also train our motricity. Most of the times they're in the trees though. And what these things are, you can find these primates. Those are my friends, I think. But you can find these primates and they will... it's a very complicated game, yes. And it will get even more complicated once we get a bigger clan and learn more different things. So I believe that the things that I heard over there, yeah, those are my friends. So we can focus on them. And we now know that that is one of our friends. So yeah, that's the thing. We also have to, whilst I'm trying to find some, I will, okay, just survive that one. You see a little sort of green circle. Now, if I'm starting to climb and everything, you see that that it starts pinging and it becomes orangey. The green is our health, the orange is the stamina, and if it becomes red, then we have a problem because that's our life expectancy. And as that goes down, then we live less long, or shorter, I should say. And on the other hand, we can also die if it goes down immediately to the end, basically. And that can happen to a lot of things, like falling from this tree. I can't find any other apes, which is annoying. They should be rather close by. And I don't really want to go on the ground too much right now, because I don't want to get bitten by a snake or a tiger. But we will have to. The middle circle, by the way, also shows if you need something. So sometimes it won't fill up to the green entirely. That means that you probably need water or food. Show yourself, apes. Yes, indeed. They need to show themselves. We need to find at least one more female so we can breed. You can have 6 adults, 6 kids, and 6 elders in one clan. That's the max. So we found a fresh water source, which means we can drink it. Let's just drink a little bit. And all these little things that we do will help us to learn. Even this will help us to learn something. Just walking in the water, it will help us with our motricity. It will help us to eventually stand up on 2 legs and walk around like a human. So whilst we're exploring here, I'm going to just grab a lot of the things that I know we can grab and inspect it. Blame it on the females. Yeah, no, let's not do that. They're very, very important. I would argue, after the kids, they're the most important thing in the world. At least in ancestors, you know. I'm not gonna say that in the real world because that's for other people to to say. So we found a new type of berry. Let's explore a little bit more. So let's stand up and let's listen for... Oh, I think that's an ape. Or is it a predator? We don't know what it is. So it might be a predator, but we might go and take a look and see what it is. Yeah, I can't really find any other apes. It seems they are scattered around further than I thought. Yeah, if that's a predator, by the way, we will need something of a weapon. So we need to find something like a tree where we... Okay, there it is. That was what I was looking for. So we need a stick. We have to inspect it. We have to inspect everything once we pick it up for the first time, because that gives you a lot of, you know, experience and stuff like that. New tool discovery. We have found a dead branch. Okay, cool. We can't do anything with it yet because we still can't use two hands. We can only use one hand. And once we unlock the ability to be able to use those two hands, we will definitely be better off. I hear something. What was that? It seems to be for... Okay, there's two things down there. What's that? That is something we don't know yet, so we have to explore what it is. Probably something terrible, and that the same thing. Okay, can we find some in the trees? Not really. Okay, we're gonna take a look. This might be the end of the stream. So, oh, okay. Okay, that's not bad. It's a warthog. We can intimidate it though. And is it scared of us? I don't know. Oh, we also found a green mamba. Okay. Scary times indeed. Oh, the warthog killed the mamba for us. Okay, that's cool. Where is it? We will intimidate it once again. I don't want it this close. Okay, we have to... okay. This is getting really dangerous immediately. So what we just did was we dodged it, basically. And these are also things that you can do. So, for instance, I actually want him to charge me. So I can then dodge him, and there we go. We have an evolutionary feat. Pick up the branch, and let's start climbing into the tree. Because he can't get us there. So those are important things. You don't like snakes? No, neither do I. I need to find some primates. I really, really do. Otherwise we can't really go breeding. It would just be a waste to go breeding without the full max amount of primates, I should say. Let's get into this tree and climb this little area over here. So what do you think of the game right now? Just, you know, the first steps, baby steps into our evolutionary journey. Let's call out for them. See if they will react, maybe. Oh, there. Okay, we have one. I think that should be an ape, right? Yeah, that's a primate. So what we can do is... Let's actually see if we can find one more. There should be two to be found. So we can focus on him and then memorize its location. Which means that for a certain amount of time, we will memorize it. This game doesn't have a map. It doesn't have any other things. Will I survive if I jump there? Let's find out. Okay, yeah. Actually, pretty easily. Where was he? He's over there. So he's in the next tree. Let's try and jump there. Cool. Let's check again. He's over there. So I think we have found another animal that might not like us. Yeah, over there. And I know for a fact that that was a snake. I knew that. Okay. Some wildlife seems to always be at the same spots. But we had to go very far to find... Where is it? To find our first ape. Which normally isn't the case. But that's okay. Gives us a bit more exploration at the start, which is cool. Will I break my bones if I do this? Let's just find out. Okay. We got the wall, which is good. If I would have landed on the ground, we might actually break my bones. Let's drop this branch for now. We don't really need it. So where are you? You're in that tree. So we should go there. And got it. Okay, cool. Close one. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna probably... The first time I died in this game was because I jumped and did not reach the tree that I thought I was gonna reach and then fell to my death. The second time I died was the same thing, and the third time I died was the same thing. After that, I died to a predator. So, we found a primate. Now, what we have to do, we can't really... okay, this is one of the easier ones, but normally you would see what's wrong with them. So this one is very scared, if you can see it, because she's looking around. She's looking very scared, so we can reassure her. And this is all timing based, so you hear the little audio cue. That's why I said audio is important in this game. You hear the little audio cue, you have to release the button. And now we have befriended her, and she will be part of our clan if we can bring her back safely to our camp or settlement. So she's a female, she's also fertile, so that's definitely what we want. So we definitely want her to become a part of our clan. It's also becoming later in the day, so we probably have to go and sleep at some point. Let's try and listen around for some other primate friends. Hopefully we can find one. Not really. Let's go down here. Okay. This is not good. There's a snake down there. We don't want to go down there. Let's jump off of this because it was tanking my stamina. That's the thing. If you climb on these rocks, it will tank your stamina way faster than if you would do the same thing in the trees. Because grabbing onto these rocks is way more important, way more difficult. Now, if you look at the right bottom corner, you can see that one of these white dots now appears outside of the circle and has a line towards the middle. That means that they are connected, so they are following us. They should be somewhere over here following us. Don't know where. Okay, we need to... I think she's fighting with the freaking snake. Let's intimidate the snake. See if it works. Yeah, it should have worked. I think she was fighting with the snake, so we're gonna go down and... Oh! Okay, help her out. That was a very, very close one. Yeah, she was over here. Are you hurt? Did the snake hurt you? Come over here. No. Okay, cool. Where is the snake? I don't see it. Oh, it's back. It's back. Let's try to intimidate it. Or we could try and kill it, but we don't really have the right tools for that right now. We will do that later on. We will definitely do that later on. But yeah, like I was saying, she has a little line, so that means she's following us. And because she's outside the circle, that means she's outside of her base encampment. Which means that, you know, that's an easy way for you to see where your clan members are and how they're doing, basically. They will also turn up red if they are bleeding, for instance. And we can make sure that she doesn't follow us anymore once we're back at the camp. So let's try and get back to the camp. Where's the camp? I'm already lost. Talking too much to you guys. It's over there, yeah, okay. It's over there. So we should go up here. And then we should be able to find it. Yeah, I was going the right way. Okay, let's jump up here. And let's go back to the camp. Let's bring our female that we found back. So that at least she's safe. And then we'll sleep. And then we go out. We'll probably learn a few things. And then go out. Probably make a weapon. And then try to find the last one that we can find in the area. So let's end the expedition. Which means that she's now joining us. And we're going to give her a hug because of that. You'll see. There we go. They're dancing because she's in the clan. So very cool. Yeah, so she's now part of our clan, and she's also not connected to us anymore because we ended the expedition, which means that they're not following us anymore, which is an important thing to do because otherwise they will not take care of themselves. They won't eat, won't drink. You have to tell them basically everything to do once they're on the expedition. If they're over here, they will do it on their own. So let's lie down here and let's sleep for a little bit. Because that's also an important thing, you also have to sleep, otherwise, you know, your apes can actually pass out if you try for too long without sleeping. And their stamina will be drained, so you actually have to do this. And of course, we are having some nice dreams about stuff that can happen in the game. Sometimes you can actually see animals that you haven't seen yet before. Okay, so now we wake up. It tells us we have enough food, we have enough sleep, but we haven't had enough water. So let's go and fix that first before we do anything else. Let's go and drink. And now the other apes, yep, they're following our example. So they're gonna start drinking too. And you see in the middle circle that it's blinking like yellow. It was blinking yellow. Yeah, it is blinking yellow again. That means that this is actually something we need. It shows us that we need water. Because if you sleep and then wake up, it will tell you what you need. Or if everything is good. But if you don't sleep, so for instance in the middle of the day, you don't really want to sleep because you want to do stuff, you want to explore and everything, it will tell you that you need certain things. So another thing that we could eat is this little thingy over here, horsetail. It's called horsetail, we still have to inspect it, but I know it's called horsetail. So let's inspect it. And there it is, horsetail, and let's eat it. Let's try if this is good for us. Because we needed some food. And it's actually good. And now, because we did it in our own settlement, all the other apes are actually eating this. I actually don't really want that, because I want to save a little bit of this. So I'm gonna pick a few of them and drop them in a pile over there, because we'll need them later on for something else. Does the water taste good? It tastes, well, it probably tastes better than it tastes right now, because this is natural water out of a, whoops, don't look at her butt. Okay, out of a beautiful what's it called? I can't remember. The waterfall. Okay, yeah, English. So let's just start with trying to learn a few new things that makes us better at what we do, basically. That's by lying down and then evolution. Now this is the evolution screen, and you'll see some things pop up. I will explain everything to you guys. So the big white sort of pulsing blob is our experience. That's how much experience we have right now. The other little dots are neurons, which if they are matured, we can pick them up. We can learn them by using this experience. These ones are baby genetic potential. So one of our babies has a genetic mutation, which these are very handy. It will tell you a little bit about what these things do. So for instance, this op is called, that's the name of the baby, has an increased capacity to metabolize food. This spontaneous genetic mutation will be defined once op reaches adulthood. So if we go to the next generation, which I'll also show in a sec, we will have a primate that sort of has a mutation in its neurons, in its DNA, that he's better at metabolizing certain food. I'm gonna see this once the replay is out on YouTube. See ya. Yeah, your speed is not good enough. Okay, so sorry for that, Thomas. I will definitely put the replay for everyone who's watching. I will put a replay of this on YouTube. A little bit edited because we're not going to take in the first few steps of testing and everything, of course. But I will definitely put a replay up on YouTube. Don't worry. So yeah, let's learn a few things. So let's learn the first neuron of monstrosity. So if we click this, the ability to switch hands with an item is acquired. So we can now use both of our hands, which is a massive upgrade, I will tell you, and I will show you why. So we will unlock a few new things, but we can't really do these because we still need to do them. We can't really unlock them because we need to do more training, like it says here in the tooltip. So for instance, if we would like to learn this neuron, it says here, the development of motor skills has generated growth potential for items manipulation. More training is needed. So it gives you a little hint of what you should do to unlock this specific neuron. For instance, this says you have to do some item manipulation to learn what this is, and then it should, it sort of unlocks for you and you can learn it with the experience you have. It's all very, very complicated, but it will definitely grow on you. So let's also learn this one, perception. The range for detection of odors and sounds is slightly increased. Very handy to look for predators, to listen for predators basically. Which is a very big part of the first game. At some point you will become, if you're playing right, you will become pretty strong and you can scare them off or just fight them, which we will definitely do. So if we go up here, we will now go into a generation. We're not going to do this right now, we're going to do this in the future, but you can pass a generation, which means that babies become adults, adults become elders, and elders will die. That's basically how it goes. You also see reinforcement points. We have 2 right now. You get 1 for each kid. Each kid that you have 1 point. Which means that we can lock in a few of these things that we have learned for the next generation. All the things that are not locked in will be locked again, and you have to relearn them basically in the next generation. And then you also have evolution. Now, if we go into an evolution right now, there's not much chance because we won't learn much. We won't really do much. But you know, all these feats that we have done. For instance, if we click on this, successfully dodged an attack from a giant warthog at least twice. All these little things will add up an amount of years, and if we go fast enough, we will eventually get to a new evolution, a new species, and you also be put into a new place in the entire map. The map is huge, and you know, you will have to basically explore again and do all this stuff again, which is very, very cool. So let's go out now and let's try to find that other ape. We need to find that other primate. And I don't know where they should be. I'm just gonna listen once again. Maybe it takes them a little while to spawn. They're probably further away. I probably got really unlucky. And they're probably further away. Or high up. That was a loud noise. That was a bird. We don't want to fight the birds. But I think I got unlucky and they just spawned pretty far away. Which... I want to maximize it. I would definitely want to maximize it. So we want at least 6 kids before we actually start and learn a lot of things. Because that gives us the most experience. And it will unlock the most things. There might be an ape down there. Yes, there is. So this should be an adult male. Are we going to make this? Okay, we did it. Let's go down to the ground. Let's see what's wrong with him. And let's see if we can recruit him basically into our nice little clan. So he might be hungry because he has his hands on his belly, or he might be sick from something. If he's hungry, we can just give him this horse tail and he should be happy. Okay, that was it. So I don't know why that scares me. My heart. Yeah, you'll learn to basically guess how far you can jump whilst playing the game. When I played it the first time, I definitely wouldn't have made that jump because actually right now I wasn't really certain if I was going to make it, but shh, don't tell anyone. Of course we were going to make it, of course. So let's move up to the top of this tree. Let's see, can we get a little bit closer to somewhere so that I can actually, let's jump to this side. Oops. Let's jump to that tree. So the adult male is still following us. Let's rest a little bit because our stamina is going down pretty fast. Let's see, where should we go from here? Probably go higher up. And oh yeah, by the way, if you are spending too much time at the top of the tree, at the top of the tree line, you will be attacked by a bird. I trust you. Yeah, thanks. I trust myself too most of the time with this game. But yeah, you will most of the time you will get attacked by a bird if you go up too high and for too long of a time. Just to deter you. Okay. Oh shit, that wasn't meant to happen. Let's try to. Okay. Let's not do that again. Yeah. But yeah, if you go too high up in the trees, you will be attacked by a bird, and if you go too long onto the ground, you will be attacked by a tiger. They will just spawn in, and this is... some people find it annoying, but it sort of helps you with exploration in the sense that you don't stick to the trees and you don't stick to the ground. You have to do both. And if you do both, just pretty normally, they will not really... it will not really be too big of a problem. So it's starting to rain, which makes us cold, so we have to basically take cover in our little cave here. If we enter expedition right here, we will get the same cutscene again, so I will skip it for now. But the last male has joined us. So what we can do now is we can start breeding a little bit. So we have the males. Let's tell him to follow me. Let's tell you to follow me. I will just gather up all the adults, and I will bring them... Are you an adult? Or, yeah. Follow me. And we'll just bring them to the sleeping spots because we're gonna make them mate. You are also an adult, so you are gonna follow me. And we have 2 more adults. So let's make you follow, and let's get to her, and let's make you follow. And let's move out to here. And let's start making couples. Making couples is important because, well, at the start you can't really go wrong, but it is important because if you make the wrong couples, you could end up with the fact that one female can't really breed because you can't breed with apes that are family. So for now, we don't really have families in our clan, so we don't really have to worry. So let's switch to you. You are a fertile adult female. So let's find you a mate. So you are single. Yeah, let's groom you. So the way you get them to bond is you should groom them. It is so cute, the ape on the back. Yeah, I know. It's really cute. And you have the audio cues again. So get it right. You get some advancement in the bar, and they will be coupled. So these guys are now coupled. I can lay down here, call my mate, and he will join me, and we can now mate. And then the camera pans upwards because, of course, you won't see them mating. I don't know why you would want to, but and there we go. We have a new pregnancy. So let's do this for the other girl too, because we have another female joining. It's you. You are single and you are fertile. And do you have a couple? No. So the two adults we start with, they are a couple. And because they are a couple, it's better to just leave them be a couple. And the female that we had, the adult female that we had, she can't get pregnant anymore because she already had 2 kids. The 2 kids that we have right now. So let's lay down right here. Let's call my mate. And let's, again, mate with this one. And if everything goes correct, she should be pregnant now too. We can then move to time, basically, to make sure that they give birth. So we will do that right now. And we'll get a little cutscene telling us that we have some new babies. The babies are adorable, and they get even cuter once you go to some evolutions, because they get a little bit more human-like. Yeah. There we go. We have a little kitty. 15 months later. So basically, all of this counts towards your timeline, and you try to be faster than science, so every little bit counts at some point. Even these little skips of time forward. We could also just wait and let them grow up at some point, but then the elders will die, and they will die eventually. But you know, you really want to keep your own control of things, basically. So that's it. We have some little kitties, but as I told you, they can all have 2 kids. So, and we want to have the maximum amount of kids. So one of the kids has a spontaneous genetic mutation in motricity. We will just check that out once we're done, because these 2 girls can have 2 more kids, and we're gonna do that first. Make sure that we have all the kids that we can have, because then we get the max amount of experience. So you are fertile, so you should go here next to the kid. Definitely good for you know. Let's call him mate. Where? Oh, he's coming from all the way over there. Okay. We have to wait a little bit on him. And there we go. Let's mate. And we can give birth, and then we can start basically maximizing our experience gain, and also maximizing all the things that we can learn. So, do you guys have an idea how we could make a weapon? So what could we use for a weapon? From what you have seen right now, because I know, but I want you guys to be involved. Let's skip this one, because we already seen the thing. So this adult female can carry 2 of the kids, and we will have our older male carry the other 2 kids. There we go. What are the options for weapons, you mean? Well, that's for you to find out. It's you know, you're the human here. You have the human big brain. You guys have to find out. I will just, in the meantime, I will go and make a sleeping spot, another one, because we'll need a few. Stone, yeah, we can definitely use a stone, but just a stone. We can smack some predators on the head with a stone, but it won't be very, very safe. So, if it's, you know, because they can get very close if we have a stone. So there are definitely better options. I will leave it there. So I will continue making my sleeping spot, but you know, let me know what you guys think. Stone is definitely a good one. We can make different types of stones. Maybe that helps, because you can craft certain items. That should be a good hint there. Let's build the sleeping spot, and there we go. And we have discovered a new action. We can build things. Ooh, awesome. So, whilst we're doing this, let's actually form a couple. We already did that game. That's why I'm not really going to follow the objectives the way they want us to. A sharpened stick. Very, very well done, Slavman. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right, by the way. Sorry if I'm not. Let's do this. By the way, Slavman, welcome. I'm not sure if you're already followed, but could you do me a huge favor and tap the follow button just to see if the alerts work? If you don't want to, that's totally fine. You can always unfollow after, but I want to know if it works, because it might work, it might not. And tell me in chat if you did. Okay, thank you. So we built a sleep spot, and as you can see, we have unlocked an evolutionary feat by building it twice. And the game definitely does this a lot. If you do something once, then you have to do it a second time just to make sure that you actually learned how to do it. Because in real life, if you do something once, it doesn't mean that you can actually do it. It doesn't mean that you've learned it. And everyone that has played a sport or anything knows this. So we should actually go to work on our weapon. I told you guys that I would make a weapon. So let's start doing this right now. So we pick up a branch. Slavman, yeah, is now following. Thank you so much. So apparently it was a little bit bugged out at the start. So when Astro Gamer just made a Twitch account for this. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's always a good thing. So we have this branch in here. So what should we do with the branch? Well, we can change it to our hands, and then we have an alter option. So if we alter it, the camera will zoom in. And we can now try to basically do something with it. Again, audio cue, and there we have it. We have a new thing. Let's inspect it and see what it is. We have found a stick. Awesome. We have a stick. Now with the stick we're going to do something else before we actually going to make it into a sharpened stick. Because the sharpened stick is going to be the weapon that we're going to use when we're going to go and explore some more. But for now we're going to use our intelligence, and we're going to stand up. And we got some more motricity. Amazing. The first unlocks will be very fast, and we will just scan all of these things in our base. Which is very... Did it work, the follow-up? For me it worked. I don't know if you guys saw it, but for me it worked. I got the audio from it. I should actually put up the audio a little bit higher, because honestly I almost didn't hear it. But it should have worked for you guys. In the middle of the screen it should pop up. Do you guys also see the social media pop-ups? Because now I'm starting to worry that it actually does not really pick up on everything. So as you can see, while scanning these little things, big brain monkey, yeah, we're gonna make a big brain monkey, definitely. But whilst we're scanning these little things, everything that we do know what it is, yeah, we see it. Okay, definitely, cool. So it works. But everything that you see, all the icons, you know, that's things that we know. So branches, grass, which you make the sleeping spots from. So everything that we have inspected, we can now see with our intelligence. But there's also other things that we don't know what it is. So they will show up as question marks. And the thing is, we should explore them and definitely keep exploring this. But I also want to unlock all of these ones, because we will remember these whenever we come back here. That should be the thing that we do, because by doing this we're training our intelligence, and we want to become a big brain monkey. So definitely we can also discover locations, and I will show you what that is like right now. So we discover this one, and we get a nice little cutscene. So we have found the hidden waterfall Oasis, which is basically where our camp is. And we will also get something new in the game, which happens sometimes if you discover a new location. And it's actually very, very good to keep in mind. But I will talk about that once it actually happens. And then we'll make a weapon, because we have so many things to do. Is it a plane? Is it a rocket? Is it Superman? No, it's not. So, meteorites are coming down once in a while, once you find certain locations. 2 people are following us, which I don't know why. But yeah, in certain moments, these things will happen. Meteorites will come down, and it's actually very good because if you explore these areas with the meteorites, which you can see the smoke coming from now, every child that you have with you, once you inspect that meteorite site, will get an extra evolution, an extra point that you can basically what's the word? What's it called? I will show it. That will make it easier for me and for you, because we don't really want to be outside right now, too far out of our encampment. Where is our encampment, by the way? Oh, it should be there down by the waterfall. Okay, yeah. Let's go down. Let's go down. I don't want to be attacked. Come on, jump down. We should make this. Yes. Okay. It's buffing. I think it's my internet. Yeah, it could be. What I could try is I could try and... Wait, 1 second. I'm gonna try and put the... maybe... I don't know if I can do this whilst streaming. Honestly, don't know. What you could try is play it in a non-optimal thing. So like a smaller resolution. You could try that. Multiple quality setting. Oh yeah, it has, but not for people who are not a Twitch member. So what I could try to do is go here, output. Okay, I can't change it right now. So I'm very sorry. I can't change it right now. No, I can't change it right now. I will, for the next stream, I will definitely go in and make sure that I turn the quality settings a little bit down for the internet, so that way everyone should be able to watch it. It will, you know, hack away a little bit of the quality of the stream, but, you know, I'd rather have everyone being able to watch it. Can we make this jump? We're gonna try. Okay, we got it. There we are. Now we have to end our expedition because I don't want any people following me, especially once we're going out, and it can be pretty dangerous. 720 30 FPS, 720 60 it should be. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sorry, Slothman, I can't really change it right now. So yeah, sorry. Next time I will make it work for everyone. The stream should be highest quality because I've checked some videos on how to do that. I have the highest bitrate. My internet can handle it, but the thing is, the internet of the recipients, so the people that are watching the stream, should also be able to get that speed, basically. If it's not the same, they can't watch it at the same quality. Let's drop this stick over here. They can't watch it at the same quality, and that's probably the case. So I'm sorry, I will fix it for the next stream. So yeah, meteorites. Every kid that you take to a meteorite site and sort of explore it with, every kid that you take with you, so it could be 6 in total, you could go into evolution, and we have learned some new things, so we're definitely going to learn some new skills too. But if we go up here, you see the reinforcement points. We now have 6 because we have 6 children. If we were to go with all these 6 kids to the meteorite site and inspect it, every kid gets 1 extra reinforcement point. So 12 in total. We could go to another meteorite site, make it 18, make it 24, whatever. But once we go up in our generations, we can pick now 6 points, or at that point 12, that we don't have to learn for the next generation, which is basically how you move through the game fast, and that's what we want. Wait, I actually wanted to do something in here. So we can learn a new neuron here. Motricity, so let's unlock it. Once connected, it will be possible to detect more distant elements using the senses. Definitely gonna learn it. Basically at the start, everything that you can learn is useful. Especially motricity, because it allows you to make tools like the stick we have right now. But this one is also a very useful one. The ability to gather all clan members is acquired. So we can now sort of smack on the ground and make sure that they all follow us. I will show it to you guys once we're out of this menu. And we also have an upgrade in our intelligence, which means the range for detection of non-edible resources is increased. Awesome. We're getting a little bit smarter. A little bit. Just a little bit. So let's just send up. I will show you guys the Gather clan. So we can smack on the ground. And you saw a few of their primates actually listen to me. And if we go now here, they will follow us because they are now part of our expedition. It has a range though. You probably can't get them all in one go. But it's an easy way to collect your clan members, basically. So let's now take our stick. And let's get something to eat, right? Let's get something to chop down on. I don't like these horsetails, so let's inspect this little area and see what it is. So we have a new gathering spot, a fishing spot. Okay, now you don't make rods in this game because, yeah, well, we're primates, not humans. You don't make rods in this game. So what we could do, we could probably try and fish here because it's a gathering spot, but how could we do this? I'm gonna do some stuff whilst you are gonna try to answer that question. I know how, but you guys need to chip in and do your thing to help us evolve. So let me know in the chat, what should we do to actually evolve and, well, not evolve, but to catch a fish. Whilst I'm gonna get some resources ready for our next step, basically. Let's get some more of these branches. Actually, we have one more. 2 more, actually. Sharpened stick. Yes, definitely, but we don't have a sharpened stick yet. I know for a fact, I don't know if you can do this in the entire game. This might be a little bug. I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna show you guys what I found. Because the first thing I thought was a sharpened stick. Yeah, sharpened stick is the answer again. It's not gonna be the answer for everything though. But it is a very, very useful tool. I don't want to pick up that rock. Let me pick up the stick. Or the branch, I should say. Okay, cool. So, what I will show you is one thing that will work, but for me, I found out that it probably only works for this fishing spot. A normal stick, not sharpened, will work for this fishing spot. It didn't work for me later in the game, though, in another fishing spot, so I don't know why. We have to poke, and again, listen for the audio cue. And release. Okay, I was wrong on that one. Okay, I can't hear the audio cue due to the music. There we go. Finally. Okay, so let's take this fish to the ground so we can actually just not stand in the water because it will cool us down. So we can take off this fish and see what it is. And there we go. Have a fish. So whilst I'm gonna eat this and probably get sick from doing it, what you guys can figure out for me, or at least think about, is we need that sharpened stick. Because it's the answer to a lot of things. We need that sharpened stick. How are we gonna make that sharpened stick? What do you guys think? Because we're learning together about the game. And yes, I'm sick. I have a bit of a bad stomach now. Bad stomach ache. We can get rid of that. I will show you how in just a sec. It is important though to eat these type of things. Because we can just sleep it off, by the way. Or we can just drink a lot of water, which is what we're gonna do. Once you get sick. But getting sick is not the worst thing in the world. It will just wear off. It will really not really help us. You could smack it on something. That is very hard, so it gets hard. Did you read that sentence out loud before you actually typed it? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, that could work. Or we could... Yes, stone. What should we do with the stone then? Because we have different stones. I will show you guys. So we have this type of stone over here. So what is this? Let's take a look. This is obsidian. Okay. I take 720/60 back. I think most people would prefer 1080 and your choice. My internet should be able to handle both. Yeah, I will just check it out. I will do some testing for the next live stream. Yeah, so we got some obsidian. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all the obsidian that's here because it is a limited resource. I'm going to put it in a pile so that we can always find it back. And the other stone species or whatever you want to call it, stone, I don't know how to say it in English. That we have over here is another piece. Bro, when you were saying that, I was reading it the whole time and I thought, what did I do? Yeah, that often happens to me too, so don't worry. So we also have granite. So let's make a little pile of granite right over here So what we could do is we could use these stones to just smack the crap out of this stick and then create a sharpened stick at some point. Whoops, I didn't want to grab that one. Well, actually, let's just eat this one, or let's alter it. Let's learn a new thing here. Whoop-de-doo. We have found out that we can just rip off the leaves. IQ above minus 50? Above 50. Okay, so we now know that we have something new. We can apply it to us. We can't eat it anymore, but we can apply it, which will help us with some things. So if we do that, it will help us with bleeding. And this is something we're going to do a lot, because we're going to bleed a lot, because predators are going to grab us at some point once we're going to go exploring. So, I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to give my primates some rest while you figure out what we could do with these stones to maybe even make it more effective. Because I will show what will happen if you just try to smack it with a normal rock, which is not the most effective way of doing it. By the way, for the people here, I might do another stream on Sunday. If enough people like this game, we're gonna play this game again, because I love it. And I think it's definitely a good streaming game. We need to drink some water and eat some food. Let's eat some berries this time. I didn't want to pick that up. I want another berry. Yeah, it's basically the entire game. You're thinking of, how could I do this? How could I do this? And once you have figured all of that out, that thought changes to, should I do this? Because then stuff gets really dangerous. Oh my god, it's pouring down. We're getting quite cold. But we have to drink. Okay, that should be enough. We're not entirely full on our stamina, but that's okay. So yeah. What we can do, I will show you guys. I will give you an example, not of the thing that we're going to use, but of something else. So, we'll take a granite rock for now. Let's take a granite rock, and let's take our normal branch, because we'll need to do this eventually. So, let's alter this branch, and let's now try to get the cues right. I can't hear the cues, which is very annoying, because we can actually break the stick if I'm not getting it right. So I have to basically guess from memory where it was, which is very, very annoying. It's also the rain, which is very loud. And there we go. So we have learned that with granite we can alter a dead branch. We can chip away the different branches that were on there. So if we go further on with this, you can see that we're still chipping off little things from the stick, which means that we're still doing something. And it also shows us that we still have an audio cue. So I missed that one. There we go. A little bit further. Let's rest for a little bit, because our stamina is being drained by this a lot. Okay, so now we have a sharp stick, but it took a whole long time to actually get that stick. So what we could do to make that a little bit better, whilst one of my friends is standing in front of the camera, let's put the sharp stick down right here. We will collect it later on. But what we could do to make it a little bit better, my first thought in my first playthrough was, well, maybe we can make a tool out of these rocks. You know, make a sharp rock to make it better for the sticks, basically. So I tried this, and I was actually a little bit disappointed. Because if we are going to smack this granite onto another granite rock, you will see what happens. We will make something, because we got the audio cues and everything. And there we go, we have something. So I thought, awesome, this is going to be the solution. It's not. Spoiler alert, it's not. So, the stream now says that I'm skipping some frames, so... I will try to fix that probably. I don't know how to do that. One moment, we're gonna pause the game here for a while. I'll try to fix this. We skipped a few frames. We need to... Okay, and now it's gone, apparently. Now the connection is good again. Yeah, your stream quality is good, it says. Okay, well, apparently sometimes we lose a few frames. Sorry for that. Let's continue. Yeah, but what we got is a scraper. So we found a scraper, a granite scraper, which we can use for something else, but not for a stick. We can use it to scrape plants, for instance, or berries or whatever, to make something else out of them. To make a paste, which we can then eat or apply to ourselves, which will help us. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a few of these, and basically just use the granite rocks that we have here. And there we go. Yeah, that's it. Put it down. And the other granite rock, we don't really need it. So our ape is quite exhausted there, but a little bit of rest should help it. So let's make this into a pile right over here. Let's lay them down there, because these are tools that we're actually going to use. And it's also a good idea to just stock up on a few of these to make it better. Now, once I noticed that this didn't really work on the stick, I will show you what we can do with it. So if we take this horsetail, we already learned that we could dip off the leaves, basically. If we now pick up a scraper, we can alter it and do this. And now we have horsetail paste, or whatever it's called. Let's switch to hand and inspect it. What do you guys think of the game so far? Enjoying the journey of becoming a human? Or a big brain ape? Let's apply it to ourselves. You always have to try these things out. And as you can see, it gives us a buff against bleeding, but it gives us a full buff, which lasts a lot longer. So basically that's the best way of doing things. Now, once I found out that those scrapers don't really help with branches, I started to think about the obsidian. So let's try this with the obsidian. Let's smack these two together. And there we go. We found something new. Let's inspect it and let's see what it is. Yeah, it seems fun to watch. Yeah, it's a nice game. It's very, very explorative. It really encourages you to explore. For now, we're doing still a lot of the basic stuff and finding stuff out. That's why I want you guys to chip in and help me out. I could go like, you know, just say, okay, you can do this, you can do that, and then just move on. But I feel like it's way more fun if you guys actually have to think with me, because I had to find this all out myself whilst I was first playing the game. And I wish you guys could have been there. But like I said at the intro, I honestly didn't really could have imagined it that this game was so much fun, and I loved it so much. I want to put it down right there. Thank you. Let's put the obsidian scraper down here. As you can have, okay, they're too close together, these two piles. As you can have seen, with the obsidian, it was way faster to alter the stick, basically. To go from a dead branch to a sharpened stick. So we're gonna make a few of these tools too. And we're gonna make a few sharpened sticks. Because the cool thing is, we can also arm our other primates with these sticks, or basically other weapons. And they will, not always, but they will attack predators if they get attacked. And let's rest a little bit. And when they do, they will actually learn how to get better at it. So they learn how to dodge, they learn how to fight, basically, which is very, very fun. So we now have a few scrapers ready. And it also learned us a lot about how to move. So let's do another evolution let's learn a few things, basically, in our neuronal network. So we can unlock this one. Once connected, the ability to transfer an item to the other hand while moving will be possible. Definitely gonna take this one. It makes things so much better, especially for exploration. You can move your different weapons from one hand to the other, or maybe you will take a weapon and something to heal yourself or whatever. This one is also pretty handy. Once connected, it will be possible to drop an item while moving, which makes it a lot easier to just gather resources fast and just throw them down somewhere you want to, basically. As you can see, the further we get into this network, the more things we unlock, which is very, very cool. This is another one. Once connected, inspection of the quality of a food source will be faster. We're gonna do a lot of inspecting, so let's keep this in for now. It's not a very important one in my opinion, but it is a decent one to have. And that's all. We can't learn more right now. We have to do more things before we can actually do enough. So it also seems that there is something wrong with us. We have these weird sort of things in the screen. I think that it is heat that is affecting us, but we can't really do much for it now. Well, maybe we could cool down a bit. Maybe let's drink something. It isn't really affecting us. We don't really need to drink, apparently. Let's try to maybe eat some more berries. Oh, and we got sick. Okay, let's just go here and drink a bit more. So, what do you guys think? Should we go outside of our safe area and do some exploration? Just find some animals, find some new food sources, maybe, potentially? And just look around, see what we can find. Should we do that, or should we stay safe and secure in our little village where we can't really learn a lot of things? So, that's dealt with. I'm also going to make another sharpened stick, because we will need them. We will need a lot of them, actually. Oh, I can't wait to get a better tool. We can get better tools than this to make it way faster. Let's go out and let's start exploring a little bit. Because I don't want to sit here in our encampment the entire time. One thing that we should still do right in here is something very, very cool. I like this a lot. Shaking a tree to get coconuts. Get some coconuts. Okay, cool. What we're gonna do with these coconuts, I almost said nuts. We're just gonna collect them for now. We will eat them later, or use them later. We still need to inspect them though. We don't know what they are even, so. Let's put them there, and let's collect the other two that fell down. Let's take you, and let's take you. I honestly, at the start of the game, you can only use one hand. And once you get used to using two hands and collecting things, it really slows you down when you start the game over. And this is a game you're gonna start over, definitely. So, whoops, I'm not inside the ape. Let's actually go here. I will show you guys something fun. And you can maybe work out with me what we can try to do to get in there. Because we have bees, and what do bees make? Whoops. They make honey. And we want some honey. We want to try out that sweet, sweet honey. Eat it, and maybe even use it for other things. But how do we get into this beehive? Really, we need something to get in there. Because otherwise we can't. So I will let you guys think a little bit. Whilst I will do some running around and finding new stuff. Probably use some intelligence to level it up a bit. So you guys tell me, what do you think that we should do to get into that beehive? We're kind of learning how the game works now, so maybe you could come up with a good idea. I'm gonna say this, the answer is not sharpened stick this time. It seems to be the answer for everything, but it's not. Let's actually take this one and eat a bit. Because we need a little bit of food. There we go. It's getting late. We need to go to sleep soon. Okay, nobody really came up with an idea. So let's try this out. Let's take this and let's try to alter it. And boom, there we go. And we have now a little stick of some sort. A little pokey stick. which we will use to poke into the beehive. So we have found a neograss thicket stem. Don't know if that's correctly. Oh, almost fell down. And we will now... Oops, we're getting stung by the bees, but that's okay. We will just dip it into the beehive. And there we go. We have found some honey. We will inspect it and then eat it. And then we will do it another 2 times because what we need to do is we need to find the evolutionary feet so we can evolve. So we can evolve faster. And I know for a fact that if we do this 2 more times, we can get another evolutionary feat. We have eaten some insect kind of food, so that gives us 1. But if we do this twice more, we can get more. So the other thing you can do with honey is grab it off the stick and then apply it to yourself, which will give you certain bonuses. Wow, good job. I already knew this. The first time I was trying to do this, I definitely struggled with it. I was actually... I don't know, I actually can't remember. Maybe this was one of the things that I actually was pretty fast with. Because once you actually play the game a little bit, you get to... you kind of get how the game works. And you kind of get what type of tools you have and what type of tools you don't. So, there we go, another evolutionary feat. We have used honey's properties by application at least twice. So that's why I did that. We don't need the stick anymore, so let's just throw it down over here. And we will go down. Hopefully we survive. Yep, okay. And let's go to sleep, because our primates probably need some sleep. And tomorrow in the morning we will check our evolution, see if we can learn something new. Not sure if we can actually. We will check that and then move on. And probably do some more exploration. We have a lot of stuff to explore. For one, I want to find a rare type of precious stone, which I know where it is. So I wanna show you guys that at least. I wanna show you a lot of things, but it's just too much to do in one stream. This game is so in depth. So we have unlocked one new thing, which is this one, Spatial Perception. Once connected, it will be possible to detect non-edible resources from further away. It is intelligence. I want to be more intelligent, so let's learn it. Basically, you want to learn everything. Some things are definitely better than others. So we have a lot of experience to burn, basically, but we haven't unlocked most of these things. So what we could learn is probably this. More growth potential for the ability to build. So if we build more stuff, we should probably get this neuron unlocked. So that's a thing that we could go and do. But like I said, I want to go and do some exploration. Let's take a weapon with us, just to be safe. Let's go to this side and move over. I want to show you a precious stone, because I know for a fact it will also give us another evolutionary feat, which we definitely need. We need as many of them as possible to start evolving, but that's still far away for us. It's definitely not worth it to evolve right now. We need to breed more, we need to skip some generations to get more special neurons. Let's rest up. To get some new special neurons unlocked, basically some better DNA, and then we can go in and do that. And I don't know if you guys can hear this, but this makes a noise. This little stone over here. And let's inspect it. It sort of calls to us. And it's one of the type of precious stones that you can find in the game. I think you can find it only once. Maybe if you skip another generation you can find it, but it's an emerald. The basic thing is, it gives us an evolutionary feat, Spiritual Inception. It will give us some points for evolution, basically. And we can use it as an unbreakable stone. Because you haven't seen it yet, but we can actually break stones if we use them in the wrong way. And this one can't break. I believe, at least, that it can't break. So we can use this stone to make sharpened sticks and everything. But to be honest, it works the same way as a normal stone. So I just collect them and don't really use them as tools. So let's throw this one down here. It will be our very precious treasure. Let's just keep it at that. And let's move on. So, want to do some more exploration. We've been to that side. Let's go back to this side. I know for a fact that there is more to explore here than on the other side. So let's move in. For instance, we should be able to do something with this right now. Let's inspect it. Should also make sure I have something to drink. Not sure if I can show this on stream, so... It's a can of a certain certain type, but I'm not sure if I can show the thing. And there we go! We now know how to lift rocks up from their secret hidey holes. Now, what did we find over here? This is actually a very good find. Make jewelry out of it when you learn to do so. It would be cool. It gives you certain bonuses if you have it in your hands. Different types of pressure stones will give you different type of things. I didn't want to pick up the stick. I want to pick up another one. So we found basalt, and basalt is my favorite rock in the game. It's very squishy, so if you use it wrong, it will definitely break. But if you time it right, which is pretty hard to do without hearing the audio cue, we can make this, and this is amazing. This is truly amazing. This is a basalt scraper, I believe it's called. Yeah, basalt chopper. It's a basalt chopper. We will, for now, just throw it down here. We'll take it with us once we make another one. And these are the best ones for making sharpened sticks. And I will show you once we're back in the camp. We'll make a sharpened stick very fast and just show you the difference, basically, between these different tools. So, wait, what did I have in my right hand? I believe we're now throwing down, yeah, the normal rock. So, let's pick up the two and let's bring them back to our camp, because these are going to be tools that we're definitely going to use a lot for at least the time that we're in this camp. Let's put them down like right here somewhere so we can find them easily. Let's pick up a branch and I'll show you guys how fast this one is compared to the other ones. That's one. And now let's make it sharpened. There we go. Awesome. I love the basalt chopper. Chopper it's called, yeah. So let's put this one back on this pile. And there we go. Also unlocked an evolutionary feed. Amazing. Let's move in. And I left a sharpened stick somewhere over here. Yeah, there it is. So let's move on and let's do some more exploring. We have another rock here that we can lift. Hopefully I don't break my my stick because I can't hear the audio cue. Oh, and there's another thing that we can find over here. So let's pick this up. Mushrooms. What type of mushroom? Let's inspect. Mushrooms are famously known to not eat because you will get sick. If we eat these, we will get sick. But we still have to eat them. We have to eat everything. And getting sick is not that bad in this game, like I said before. It just drops your stamina down a little bit and gives you some weird stuff happening on screen. That's the same one we don't really need to look at. Some more basalt, which we don't really need. Okay, we have some more stones. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat some stuff. Hopefully this will drain, yeah, it drains the sickness a little bit, so let's do that. Okay, question for you guys. Do you think that we're ready to fight a predator? Something like a snake? Probably. Can we find a little, I say little, but they're pretty big in the game, but can we find a little snake and try to kill it? Should we do that? I think we should, but I'm not sure. In the meantime, whilst you're thinking about that, I am going to go and at least go down. Find a way down. There we go. To check. Let's actually listen if we can find anything. Is something here? That's our clan mates, clan members, so no, there's nothing here. We can also just smell. So we now know that those are berries. They're good to eat. Okay. Let's just move down and go over here and move a little bit further. Why not? Yeah, that's a good attitude. If you say that too often in this game, you will die. Definitely. But I agree, why not? Let's just go and find the predator. I know for a fact, because we've been here before, I know that there's a snake, should be a snake at least, over here. Let's see if we can spot him. He might be on top of the ridge somewhere. We can't zoom in, which is a bit of a bit of a pity. There should be a snake somewhere. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I think it's a green mamba. Actually, what we should do, let's take another branch just in case. And what we will do is we will drop this down, alter this one, make a stick out of it, and then, whoops, I didn't want to throw them down. Okay, let's have the sharpened stick in our right hand because that's the hand that we use. And let's now go to the snake. Where was it? I hear it. I think it's over there. Yeah, it's over there. Wait. We're gonna be very daring. We know we need to dodge these, because if we dodge them enough, we will get an evolutionary feat. But if we dodge them, we will drop our items. So I will put them in a safe spot over there. And now, where is it? Where's the snake? Where has it gone? It's over there. Okay. We will go and terrorize the snake a little bit. Hello. Snakey snake, could you attack me? Thank you. And we will try to dodge it at least twice. Joseph Media Studio, thank you for following me. That's the second thing, second follower in this stream, I think. Thank you for following me, and good to know that the alerts still work. Where is the snake? Where is the snake? There it is. I think, at least. I also saw... I thought I saw something moving over there. Or heard something moving, I should say. Okay, no, that should be a snake. If it's a tiger, then we're probably done. No, we can fight the tiger, or at least scare it away. We can't really fight it yet. But I want to dodge the snake once more to get the evolutionary feat. Where is it? This is, by the way, not a good idea if you're playing the game for the first time. Can you... Snaky snake, where are you? You are behind me, right? Yeah, let's listen for you. Are you actually a snake? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's find you. And, okay, I see you're running away. Why are you running away? We didn't even hit you. We just dodged you. Come back. I didn't intimidate you. I didn't do anything. I didn't scare you away. Thank you. Let's get away. And there we get it. So, now let's get away. We can maybe even intimidate him. Not sure if we intimidate. I think we already intimidated the green mamba. There we go. So that's another evolutionary feat. Now we go back and collect my sticks. And we will try and kill it. And then probably try and eat it, right? What could go wrong if you eat raw snake flesh, right? We're getting pretty tired. We also need to rest a little bit. Let's just rest a little bit over here. Hopefully we won't get attacked by a tiger right now, because I don't have anything to fend them off. And they will not be scared by intimidation. Only if we're with an entire group. And we aren't. So let's listen around. See if we can find the snake. I want to find that same snake. Because he's not very terrifying for us right now. I think we can probably kill it. Let's climb up in a tree and try to find the snake. I honestly don't know where he's gone. He's probably scared of us because we intimidated it. Could be. Could be. Let's move on. It's getting later in the day, so we should also, probably after this, we should go back and go to sleep. To keep our primates rested and fresh, because we'll need their stamina a lot. Probably it's over there. But I'm also worried because we've spent an awful lot of time on the ground now, which means that we might be stalked by a tiger and they can jump out at any moment. So I'm not going to put my sticks on the ground anymore. I'm just going to keep them in my hands to defend me from a tiger if we need to. And I know that probably you guys are hoping for a tiger. I'm not. So snaky snake, here you are. Could you attack me, please? Thank you. And let's stab him. And we actually killed him with one shot, which is definitely not something that happens all the time. I think we are still being hunted by something else. No, okay. The little eye still popped up as yellow, which means that there could be something dangerous in the area. Let's inspect the snake body. We can't pick it up, though. Can't pick it up. And we have found a carcass. So what we could do with this, we could use stones to butcher it. which if I can find some stones, I will definitely show you guys. I think those are stones. No. Oh, and we're being attacked by a tiger. And, oh, we used a stick to fend them off. That's why I didn't want to get into a fight with a tiger. I didn't know where he was. You have to choose a direction to dodge or to attack into. I didn't know where he was. It was just lucky that I just hit him. And now he will be gone for a little while, but he will come back soon enough. So let's keep an eye. I need to find. I have 2 branches to defend myself if we really have to, but I'd rather not. To be fair, I need to find the stone. Probably there's some stone up down there. We will take a look down here. I want to butcher that snake. I want to at least inspect its food, its flesh, so we can find it in the future. We have some. Oh, cool. We have. We even have. I think it's basalt. So what we could do. Let's make a basalt chopper, which will make it even better, because that's just a better tool. We can also use it to sharpen our sticks that we have right now to defend us from that pesky tiger. Oh, it was granite. Okay, never mind. Do I have the scraper in my hand? I think so. Drop the scraper. Thank you. Pick up a piece of granite. Pick up a branch to defend ourselves. Rest a little bit because we're getting very, very tired. And let's move back to that snake carcass. It should be up here and then to the right, I think. It's getting late. We also should sleep. We could sleep outside, but since we're not that far from camp, we should probably just go back. You get a little bonuses from sleeping in your sleeping spot. We could also make a sleeping spot right here and just sleep in it, but it's not really worth it. Is that tiger still around? Yep, I think it is. No, that's another snake. I hear something hissing at me. It seems to be very close. Okay, well, never mind. We're gonna take the risk. We're gonna butcher. Oh, no. I saw something. Something is definitely here. We need to. I don't know even what it was. It's not really intimidated by us. It's not going away. I know by the little eye icon on the left side. I know for a fact that. Okay, he's going away. If the snake was the problem, then we're good now. And otherwise, it's probably the tiger, and we will be eaten. That's probably how it should go. Well, not how it should go, but it's probably how it will go. If I'm not careful. So it takes a long while because we only have a granite rock. But there we go. Let's just drop the rock here. Oh, there's another snake. There it is. Let's get out of his way. We actually managed to keep hold of our stick. Okay, go away. Go away. I still have the feeling that there's something else stalking us, which is a bit scary, to be honest. Maybe on top there? No. Okay, let's go and check the meat that we have over here. We have found some snake meat. Let's inspect it. Let's eat it, get sick, and then get back to camp, okay? We've done some exploration what I wanted to do. I wanted to kill the snake, which we did. But we are now in over our head. We don't want to start fighting tigers and other things. Let's get the camera a little bit like this so that you guys can actually see. So yeah, we definitely have to get back to camp after this. We're also getting sick. Which again is not a problem. We can sleep it off or drink it off. Sickness is not, that bad in this game. Let's alter this one. Let's make it into... Oh. Let's at least make it into a normal stick. Hopefully that would be a little bit better of a weapon once we encounter the tiger again. We need to go to sleep. We really need to sleep. Our ape is getting very, very tired. Let's try to run back. Whoa! Okay. Well, I got bitten by a snake. And now we're poisoned. And I got bitten again, which is not good. We need to get away. And let's dodge it. Okay, cool. We've dodged it. Now we need to get... No, I don't want to climb in this thing. Go away. We need to get to a safe spot. Intimidate the snake to get it to go away. And now we are in a problem. If that timer runs out, our ape will die. So we need to find something that helps against poison. This doesn't help against poison, but it will help us to get our stamina back a little bit. Thankfully, I know what helps. No, I won't die, I won't die. At least if we can get back to our camp, which we should. I think we're going the right way. Yeah. I think we're going the right way. I honestly can't remember now. Let's get up this tree. If we can get back to our camp, I can show you guys immediately what will help against poison, because I found that out. I had to find it out at some point because I was poisoned. This is not the best way to do this. Let's just jump off and let's just run. The thing is, we need to be fast now. And honestly, that's not the best thing to have. Let's rest because we don't want our stamina to run out. We need to find our camp back, or we need to find the stuff that I mentioned, which I will not say. I want it to be a surprise for you guys. At least we need this rock. Hopefully we can find it. Oh, we can maybe find it in the wilderness here. Probably not, though. Let's see. The screen is really blurry. I really hate it. You can't see anything. Oh, there it is, maybe. All this time, we can actually be attacked by something else. And I'm actually not even thinking about that. So, survival class at its finest. Oh, I need to find... I think... Yeah, that should be it, right? Can't really see. Honestly, can't see if that's it. I shouldn't linger too much. If I can't find it... Okay, no, we found it. We found a coconut tree. Awesome. We need a coconut. Let's grab a coconut and let's just jump down. So close to our camp, we should be safe though, because it's the starting area. Let's sit on this rock. Let's use the coconut. Let's use the stone that we got to smack this coconut a little bit. And open it up so we can actually drink what's inside. And that should be how we cure our poison. It should be. If I'm wrong, this ape is probably going to die. Let's drink it. Yeah, our poison goes down. And there we go. We survived. I'm not going to eat the coconut. We're going to do that later, but we don't really need to now. Let's get back to our camp because, like I said, we have been a bit in over our head. We've done a bit too much. Where is our camp? I need to memorize our camp. Where is it? It should be around there. Yeah, there it is. That's our camp, so let's memorize it. Let's move back to it. And let's make sure that we are actually safe. Because we're still not entirely safe. And we need to sleep too. Because our ape is getting very, very tired. Which way do I want to go? Probably just jump on this side. Rest a little bit. And there we go. And yeah, back into the settlement. And we went completely through the night, which was not supposed to happen. So we're still gonna sleep a little bit, a few hours, and then we're probably gonna just do another day of hard work. We can also sleep in a little bit, just take a little bit of a longer nap basically here, which is necessary. We need to do that. You don't want your sleep to you don't want your ape to pass out in the middle of an exploration area. So let's eat a little bit. Eat a little bit of these. I don't think we need more than that. We drank just before we actually went here, so we need a little bit of water. Okay, that's fine. We can take that. So do you guys like the game enough to see more of it? That's something I really want to know. If you're watching this on YouTube, then make sure to leave a comment and a like on the video. But if you're watching it right now, then you can always tell me in chat, of course. Let's lay down. Let's see if we have some new stuff to learn. I hope so. Yeah, we have a few new things. Actually, you have quite a few new things. What's this? Contextual orthostasis. It will be possible to detect more distant elements through the intelligence. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Scouting is going to become a big part of the game at some point, and we definitely want to have this unlocked. And the next one we can unlock too. Equilibrioception. I'm going to go for. Once connected, it will be possible to stand upright at will to walk a few meters. So we now start working on our walking upright, basically. Becoming a human. I guess you will. That means you want to see more Slathman. But becoming a human is definitely a thing that we want to do at some point. Of course, you can't go to the entirely to humanity, basically, to be a human, but you can go very close in this game. Pe has improved physical fitness. This is a baby with this mutation, so he has something good in motricity, which is good to know. That will help us get bipedalism, which is the neuron we need to walk on 2 feet all the time. So carrying ability, yes please. We can now carry stockpiles of items, and it will also train ourselves to walk upright more. What's this one? The success rate for using a tool, sure, let's learn it. For now, as much as we can learn, the better it is. I also want to go down here, because I think this is attack. Acute stress response. Reaction time for both escapes and attacks will be increased. Definitely gonna take that one. I don't want to die. I don't want my monkeys to die, I should say. Monkeys, primates, apes, whatever you want. Unlocking even more here. So what's this one? The chances of dropping an item following a dart will decrease. Definitely gonna take that one too. If we want to do some more exploration, which we definitely want to, you know, we have to definitely get these things in. So self-empowerment. Clan members will have the capacity to automatically mimic. That's very cool. Because what you can do now is you can let them mimic. So for instance, you can make them pick up food. You can make them pick up sticks, weapons, whatever. You can do that yourself and then order them to mimic that, and they will do the same thing that you did last, basically. And the detection of sound will be increased, which is definitely also a nice thing to have. Looking for predators, listening for predators is a good thing. At least early game, it's really nice to have that. So let's move out here. What should we do right now? I mean, we still have like 20 minutes on the stream. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show. Okay, what about this? Let's go to the bird. I want. You know, the bird from the intro scene. They killed our clan member. Let's try and get rid of that bird. We'll take a... is that a sharpened stick that's laying around here? That's just a normal stick, right? Yeah. Let's just make it into a sharpened stick then. Let's use the emerald. Why not? I don't want to climb. Let's use the emerald. So we use the precious stones for something, at least. It will take a while, though. Because it's not the best chopping tool. But hey, we will at least learn a new thing. That we can actually smack sticks with this emerald. Let's rest a little bit. Honestly, next time I'm definitely gonna make sure that I have the audio up a little bit more. And for myself, so that I can listen to the audio cues a little bit better. So let's take our sharpened stick and let's go hunt this eagle or whatever it was. I think it's an eagle, not sure though. We have successfully crafted a sharpened stick 5 times. Awesome, cool. I think, okay, I want to go there. Because I think if we go on top of this tree, we should find its nest. I think it is. I think, yeah. That is the dead clan member. So let's go and find out, you know, what this bird is doing there. And hopefully we can stab it. We need to rest. Let's move out. Go into here. And this is going to be dangerous. We're going to change hands. We're going to pick up one of the eggs. We're going to change hands. I want to analyze my clan member. Thank you. And we hear the bird coming, but we don't know from where. And there it is. Let's stab it. There we go. And he takes our stick with him. Okay. Our stick is gone. Let's pick up another one of his eggs. And let's go down. Please don't fall, thank you. So we at least got 2 of its eggs, which we can use as food and find out what we can do with it, which is always good. It probably will make us sick again, because it's just that type of food that will not really help us for now. But we still want to eat it, we still want to learn from it. So, inspect it to learn what it is. And maybe we can actually go back before the end of the stream and try to find that bird again and stab it one more time. The Battler Eagle Egg. Let's eat it. And there we go. We're sick. Okay. It's not that bad though. Let's get our Basalt Chopper, because I know for a fact we can chop this egg open a little bit and then drink from it. And that will not only let us find... Did I take the... It was not basalt. It was just obsidian. Okay. Doesn't matter. We have more eggs in the nest. We can now inspect it because it's something new. So this one is a cracked... Yeah, cracked eagle egg. So let's eat this too. Will make us sick again. But, you know, doesn't really matter. There's a lot in that egg. Okay. It actually didn't make us more sick than we already were. So let's take another sharpened stick. And let's try it again. Let's try to kill that bird. Let's go to the same spot. He might respawn. I don't know if he's actually going to spawn again if we go there. You know, worst case scenario he's not. And we just climb there for nothing. But we can then take another egg and store it basically. Use it to learn new things. Let's move up here. And there we go. Oh, I almost fell. Drop. Thank you. Let's pick up another egg. I don't hear... I think that's the bird. I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. Let's stab it. And we killed it. Oh, cool. Actually, I didn't manage to do that before this stream. Where is it? I think it fell down. Okay. We're gonna inspect its carcass. But first, we're gonna go down. Thank you. Go down and find out what we can do with these eggs. Well, at least we're gonna store them. And then we're gonna go and butcher that eagle. Take its flesh and take it back up to our camp. Or at least inspect it. So let's make a little food pile over here. So we have eggs. We also have coconuts, which we still need to do a lot of things with. We can carry this. Let's also show you guys that. We can carry this stockpile now. It will be draining our stamina quite fast, especially if you're, you know, if you're carrying big... Did we actually put it on there? I'm okay with that. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but I'm okay with that. Let's grab our Basalt Chopper, which is this one. And let's move out. Let's move to the eagle carcass and let's chop it. Let's butcher it. It should be somewhere down there. Where exactly, I don't know. There's... Probably it's down there. Yeah, it looks like the carcass is down there. So, let's move down. Let's drop. Grab it. Okay, cool. And it's over here. Wow, that's a big thing. Let's inspect it. Again. So this stream is a lot about learning all the different type of things, learning what we can do, what we can make, which tools to use, and you know, this is what you do if you play this game. For a few hours you have to do this, and then you can actually go and explore, because it's not only jungle, there's also a savannah, there's a sort of a desert area, there's even a part where you can get to the ocean, which is definitely something cool. Now, we have found some new meat. Let's inspect it. Is it actually new? I don't think it's new. I think, okay, we can just, it was just normal meat. We already found meat. Can't remember it. Maybe it was a snake that has the same meat. I thought snakes had different types of meat in this game. There we go. Gets us sick. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Let's eat the whole thing. And I think if we make a little stockpile over here, I think we could get a bone from this. Did I? Oh, it's rolling down. Okay. I hope we can get a bone from this. Yeah. Okay, we found a bone. And the good thing about this bone is we can use it as a club. And I like using it as a club because you don't really drop this after you've hit something. So normally if you use a weapon, if you hit something, that weapon, like the stick, the sharpened stick that we used before in the eagle, it will stick into the eagle and you know, it's lost. You have to make a new one, or you have to go fetch a new one. This bone club, you just smack him around the head, and you don't lose the bone club, which is amazing. Let's move. We're getting a little bit short on stamina, so let's rest a little bit, even though we're almost at camp. And let's move back. So here we are. Let's put the bone with our weapons somewhere over here. Let's put the Spatial Chopper back. That's it. And I feel like we're actually good here. We should go to sleep. No, we should sleep. And after this is going to be the end of the stream. After we're done with sleeping and doing some more upgrades on our neurons, it's going to be the end of the stream. I will be here for a few more minutes to just chat with you guys. If you want to. If not, then that's okay. I want to thank you guys all for watching the stream. If you would like to see more, then make sure to follow. Make sure to tell me. Normally I do YouTube, for the people that don't know. Normally I only do YouTube. This is my first Twitch stream ever. And I've done like 2 or something like that on YouTube whilst we're going to get our breakfast here. But yeah, if you want to see more of that, make sure to tell me, to follow, whatever type of thing, to let me know that you want to see more. We are getting very sick from these berries. So let's go and drink it off. We need water anyway, so. Great stream, enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Electro Gamer. Thank you for your help. Slavman, thank you for coming. Hopefully see you back. And do stay if you want to chat with me a little bit more, like a few minutes, to basically just chat about the game. Or other things that you might want to chat about. But first, I need to get this sickness out of this ape. We need to drink. Basically get rid of it, because otherwise it might die. Well, probably won't die, but, you know. We have to take good care of our apes, right? Almost done. There we go. Drink that little last bit. Cool. Okay. Let's check our neurons, and then we are done. So for the people here, next Sunday, probably another stream. Let me know if you want to see this game or something else. This game was voted on in the Discord. If you want to go there, then that's totally fine. The link is on the info page. The preparation speed for an attack will be increased. Definitely yes. Better attack skills means dying less often, so yes. And we have another one to unlock there. Cool. Group defense. Once connected, the clan members will have the ability to defend themselves during an attack, provided they have an effective weapon in hand. Cool, so we can do some exploration with our clan members as a group. That would be amazing for next time we play. Because we have to get to those meteorites soon. We get some more. This one. It will be possible to move on 2 legs a little bit longer. Cool. Getting more human every single step. Cool, so that's it. We have everything we need over here, everything we can do. And that's going to be it for the stream today. So I'm going to close the game. If you want to stay, like I said, we can chat a little bit more about the game. And that's going to be it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in a minute.